Hi, this is John, or Crean if you know me online. This is going to be a quick little walkthrough video tutorial on how to use my new Blender plugin, Gyrecorder. So let's start at the basics here with the downloads folder. You're going to have a zip file, don't unzip it. Just drag it into the viewport, click OK. And now if we open up the end panel in Blender, scroll all the way down to the bottom, ta-da, there's Gyrecorder. At this point, it's very important to do this first. We need to completely close Steam. If the controller connects to Steam before it connects to the hook in the Blender Python script, it won't work correctly. So, very important, in the taskbar, right-click Steam, exit. Now, at this point, with the controller stationary and flat on a table, we are going to turn it on. The reason we want to do that when it's flat and stationary is if we're going to hit connect and track here, well, let's specify a target first. Let's pick this camera. When we click connect and track, it's going to run a calibration where whatever the controller is currently doing, that is going to be set to 0. So if you have the controller in your hand, it's going to look like it's moving a little bit. That's why we have it flat, stationary on a table. Now, if I pick the controller up, look at that. The camera's working. You will notice that sometimes the axes might not be mapped correctly. This is hopefully going to be fixed in a upcoming update. But for now, cameras and objects are handled a little bit differently from one another in Blender. If you are targeting a camera object, pitch, gyro Z, roll needs to be gyro X, yaw needs to be gyro Y, and then instead of inverting the yaw, we need to invert the roll. And just like that, the camera's working perfectly. So, at this point, if you wanted to record keyframes using this camera, step 1, we're going to go to playback down here. Set the loop to stop at the end frame. That way, normally in Blender, if the playhead reaches the end of your frames, it will loop back to the beginning, and we don't want it to do that because it's going to overwrite the animation keyframes. So with that set to stop at end frame, we are good to record some keyframes. The default delay is 3 seconds. Feel free to change that to whatever you feel like. If you have trouble, picking up the camera and moving it to where you want to start at in 3 seconds, bump it up to 5, 10, whatever. We're going to click Start Countdown and Record. It's going to give us 3 seconds to get the camera into position. And you can see we are recording some keyframes. Beautiful. Once we hit 250 frames, it will automatically stop. We're going to go up to Stop Tracking. And now if we play this animation from the beginning, you can see that is baked into the animation for the camera. Check that out. The same thing can be done with objects. So instead of the camera, let's target Suzanne here. And again, this is where we need to remap the axes a little bit. Instead of roll on X, we're going to roll on Y. Instead of yaw on Y, we're going to yaw on X and invert that yaw. This is a bit of a, it's not a bug, it's a feature, but it is kind of useful whenever things aren't facing the way the camera is moving. That way you can get better control on things. Again, this will be fixed with a, like a preset drop down in the future, but as for now, work with what we got, right? So if we connect and track now, again, controller flat on a table, pick it up, and hey, look at that. Yeah, that has been Gyrecorder, and I hope you make some really cool stuff with it. Have a great day.